Now, who on earth hacked Blackpink's Spotify account? But did Katseye copy Aespa? The recent influx in Somi's activities, G-Dragon mentioning Sana, and so much more in today's episode of Totally Legit K-pop News with me, Angelina. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. Yeah, without further ado, let's get into today's news. So I'm not gonna lie, K-pop news has been quite slow recently. It gets really slow, and then all of a sudden there's just so much to talk about. So this morning I go onto Twitter, and wouldn't you know, Blackpink's Spotify account has been hacked. And it seems it wasn't just Blackpink that it affected, it also seemingly affected Baby Monster, Treasure, YG artists, right? The big news being Blackpink, specifically because of what was written on their Spotify account. So now, of course, if you go on Spotify, everything is back to normal. I couldn't personally witness it myself, but it does seem that, you know, their banner was changed to that infamous photo from Kiss of Life. As we can see here, Kiss of Life from that live stream we talked about a couple weeks back. And some of their captions as well were changed. For example, here it says, N-word queens except Jisoo slay. So this is especially interesting because not that long ago, we were just talking about the YG leaks. An alleged ex-employee from YG Entertainment just started releasing video after video, demos, entire music videos leaked. At least one. Don't know what to do. And of course, the shocking thing about the leaks in the first place were some of the members singing or rapping to the N-word in some pre-debut videos. So of course, it seems to be related to that. So after that, to then have their Spotify account hacked, a lot of fans are really confused, wondering what is going on with YG. Why isn't YG addressing anything? So on and so forth. Let's read some comments. There's something wrong with YG. A few days ago, their files and clips of BP got leaked. Now the Spotify of their artist got hacked. And that company hasn't taken a single step against anything yet. Not a single lawsuit to save their artists. What the hell? Blackpink, Rose, and Lisa's Spotify account got hacked. Clips from Blackpink and it's Le Sserafim at Coachella. Coachella is not ready for Le Sserafim, or maybe they were not ready for Coachella. So there was even pornographic images, a pornographic video also posted in their clips that I'm seeing uncensored right here. Okay, maybe more than one actually. A random clip of Jessica? What in the world? Beep beep. Very interesting. It like never ends actually. But continuing on, the hacker also got Baby Monster and Treasure Spotify profile as well with Blackpink. Is the security really that weak in YG? I've seen a lot of tweets basically saying the password must have been like Blackpink in your area 123 or something. And then for Rose's account in particular, they were kind of doing a play with her name, Rose. We don't need to get into it further than that. There's just a lot going on, needless to say. There was this one that I saw, hashtag go back to work. So of course, with all that, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think this is something that YG will eventually address? Do you think, you know, hey, it's literally YG, they're not going to say anything? But anyways, let's move on. So Katseye have finally, and I mean finally, because for K-pop stans, their hiatus was just, it wasn't even a hiatus, but like the time between their last comeback and now was just way too much for fans to handle from what I was witnessing. Okay, just a personal observation here. But Katseye finally announced that they're going to have a comeback called Gnarly, and they released a music video teaser for it. So it's really exciting. However, hold your horses there, because it seems that some fans are accusing Katseye of copying Aespa. I saw a tweet going around basically saying, oh, there's so many Aespa music video references in this music video teaser. For example, specifically, there's this shot in the music video teaser, and of course, a lot of people are comparing it to Aespa's Drama. Should we take a look at the music video teaser? I wonder how long it is. We'll see what we can get away with here. But the title and everything, Gnarly, like that sounds very interesting. So here we have it. We start off with like Manon doing a live stream. Lots of flashing lights. I have to pause. You understand, right? Yoonchae eating a sandwich here. Megan crowd surf. Was that Pangshik in the background? Look right there. Doesn't that look like Pangshik? Anyways, Laura throwing someone over the edge. Sophia. Oh, I didn't see this comparison, but I know what's about to come for this shot. And then of course the infamous shot with the red carpet. Everything's gnarly. Everything is actually a, drumroll please, fan war. So yeah, a lot of people have been comparing the two music videos. Basically, you know, accusing Hybe, accusing Katseye of copying Aespa. I mean, we can go through some tweets if you would like. But again, one of the tweets that I saw, Hybe has now opened Aespa's playbook. It gets to a point. Let's take a look at these comparisons here. Okay, well that's, oh, Yes, it goes even further than Katseye because some fans are saying like Hybe copies Aespa, Hybe artists in general. Because here we have 17 versus Aespa as well. I don't know if you guys remember when we talked about this. Then Drama and Katseye. Cat's gonna copy one idea too, then the whole look, then deny it. This kind of looks familiar. Hold on. We all see who was on their mood board. OMG, welcome back, Aespa. Now, of course, that's not to say that people aren't defending Katseye from these accusations. Absolutely, people are. That Aespa don't own a specific concept. Might be thinking Aespa invented music at this point. People even bringing up, past plagiarism accusations against Aespa. I mean, the typical fan war thing. Aespa doesn't own the whole black and red crowd and concept lighting SCFU in the quotes. So I'll leave the question to you. What do you think of these similarities? Of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments and what you think so far of Gnarly. So I'm sure you guys all remember Somi. It's been ages. It's been 84 years, but you remember Somi, right? So a lot of people have been complaining that Somi is basically in the Black Label dungeon, literally next door to YG dungeon. Theoretically, it's the same dungeon as not our circus today, because Somi has had an influx of activities being announced. For one, she got a light stick. For two, she got a fandom name. For three, she's also gonna have some fan meetings. So people are a little shocked. First up, let me show you the fandom name, the fan club name. I saw it was Somunchi, but I'm like, what does that mean? Somunchi is a combination of Somi, of course, and the Korean word for munchi, which means bundle or unite, and is pronounced munchi, as well as a pun on the Korean word som, which means cotton fluff. Okay. The formal announcement explained soft and cozy like cotton fluff, but strong and powerful when we unite as one. Solmunchi means that Jeonsami and Munchi are always together in every moment. So that makes a lot more sense when you think about what her light stick looks like, which I will show you. Here it is. It's like a literal cloud. I was wondering, I'm like, a cloud? Like, what does that mean for her? I'm so curious, but with her fandom name, it kind of ties in together. So let me know what you think about that. And then, of course, she's also having some fan meetings in Seoul, Tokyo, and Osaka. Now, this is a huge contrast in comparison to people literally complaining, literally wondering what's going on with Somi. What is the Black Label doing with her? It's been what feels like years, but ice cream wasn't that long ago. But whatever. If a K-pop stan is going to do something, they're going to complain. I too am a K-pop stan, don't worry. So some people are wondering like, oh, why are we getting all this if there's not a comeback in sight? It's a little reminiscent of BLACKPINK, announcing, well, let's not put that on BLACKPINK. YG announcing every 3 months that BLACKPINK are going on a world tour and having a comeback in 2025. But there's no comeback in sight. So like, what's really going on here? Let's read some commentary. Weird to have this now unless there's also a comeback coming soon. It's been almost 2 years since at least an EP with 2 singles since then, and 3.5 years since an albeit small album. I think she's had 15 songs in total over 6 years. I mean, we predicted that. I remember when she joined the Black Label, everyone was like, we're never going to see her again. So 6 songs or 15 songs? Hey. This is the Black Label we're talking about. Somi's makeup brand will be for 65 plus boomers by the time they think about giving her actual music. Side note, remember they have over 150 employees. With no music, what are they doing over there? It's hard for me to believe she's still only 24. It makes me sad. She's got such great potential, and it would be nice if this was the sign of a new phase, but as long as she stays there, it's a waste of time and hope. I'm confused. I mean, I'm happy that she's getting a light stick, but what do they want us to do with it? Oh my god, that's great question. Her last comeback was pretty much forever ago, and she's not touring. It's cute though. Maybe the follow-up to it will be an album comeback announcement and maybe a tour, or maybe I'm delusional. So they relaunched her career, or she signed a new contract. Why are they launching Somi's career all of a sudden? Hope there is a proper comeback. I mean, maybe there is a comeback on the horizon. How long has it been since Ice Cream? And a lot of people being like, doesn't the Black Label have 150 employees? What are they doing there if not making music, if not doing something? I mean, imagine how much money a company has to make to be able to run like this. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand where I'm going with this? Because I was thinking about that the other day. Here, a little anecdote. There is a water park that I know of, and I'm like, oh, it's, they must make so much money to be able to be closed the majority of the year, because summer is like a month long here. I've just been thinking a lot recently. What is going on with G-Dragon and Sana of Twice? This is another interesting topic of discussion because it seems that G-Dragon posted a story where he specifically tagged Sana, and there's been a lot of divisive opinions. So of course Twice have been opening up for Coldplay, and G-Dragon was at the Coldplay concert, and here we see his story where he's specifically adding Sana. It seems he deleted it quite soon after he posted it, but there was some criticism and then criticism for the criticism, so buckle up. Okay, but imagine if it were your idol. If someone of the opposite sex tags them, not on the group account, but on a personal one, you know people are going to talk. Even if it's harmless, unnecessary drama starts. Would you be happy if your idol got tagged like that? The Sana tag things feels a bit off. If, like, his fans say there was nothing wrong with it, then why did he delete the story? If you're a girl group fan, wouldn't this totally rub you the wrong way? Like, some random artist suddenly tags your idol out of nowhere? Whether they were on stage or not, it just feels like, why even do that? Not to Sana, but I wish he'd stop liking or tagging female idols' pics and videos in general. It's been causing issues for a while, and the fact that it keeps happening is honestly weird. So some people are coming from the point of view that no matter what his intentions are, if he's tagging a female idol, people are going to talk, it's going to start rumors, it's not going to be good. But on the other hand, people are like, the more we freak out about these kind of things, the less idol interactions we are going to get. This post titled, "If idols can't even interact online, how can they interact in person?" Yeah, it's a little odd he tagged her, but we all have biases. He's also gotten heat for following Karina and IU on his private account, but also how jobless does someone have to be to notice that? But he isn't the only male idol that's come under heat for following female idol on Instagram. There was a time when V of BTS came under fire for accidentally following Jennie on Insta. Both got so much hate from each fandoms, and I'm sure there's other examples, but these two come to mind immediately. I genuinely can't see anything wrong with idols following each other on Instagram. It doesn't implicate anything, and really it's such a big non-issue, I feel silly for bringing it up. But it does beg the question, if idols of the opposite gender can't even interact on Instagram, then why do we expect them to be comfortable interacting in person? They definitely do see the backlash and learn what to do to avoid it in the future. I mean, if people are going to be weird about idols following other idols on social media, then where does it end? Someone mentioning an instance where Hoshi called Karina my dongsaeng, and people were freaking out about that as well. Another comment, I want to know why some idols get a pass, like some idols interact and everyone is all OMG sibling energy, but for others it's a full-blown meltdown. So of course, let me know your thoughts about that in the comments. And let's move on to Kpop Shenanigans, which are basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop recently and or quick news. Coldplay actually, while they were performing in Korea, imitated Taeyang's infamous 여러분. I'll show you the original and then Chris Martin doing it. 여러분. 너무 보고 싶었어. Anyways, this is like a huge viral moment. And so we got this. 여러분. 너무 보고 싶었어. Thank you, Twice. So he says thank you twice at the end. And I guess it was Jihyo who taught him that. And since Rosé performed with Coldplay and they did APT together, Kiki announced their fan name, which is Tiki, actually. So here it is. Let's see what it means. Tiki is a name inspired by the word tiki-taka, reflecting the hope that Kiki and the fans will always be in harmony, like the perfect match, and that they will become true friends who share laughter and joy together. What is tiki-taka? Tiki-taka is a football soccer... Huh? Yunjin of LE SSERAFIM posted this picture of LE SSERAFIM, Katseye, and Eyelid all in one picture, which started a... You guessed it, a fan war. But a lot of people just celebrating, you know, all three groups in one picture. But oh my god, I think that is literally it for Kpop Shenanigans. 여러분. So I reckon that is basically it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. These are the lovely individuals who help support me on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. As for me, I'm gonna get going, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye!